And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. On the banks of the Mississippi River, Baton Rouge, Louisiana, a storied venue, and soon the fog will rise off the Big Muddy, and will it also bring a victory for the beloved Bayou Bengals, Tiger Stadium, home of LSU. This isn't your run-of-the-mill matchup. You get a couple of powerhouses, both ranked in the top 10, and statements can be made in this one. As we'll see, the number 3 team in the country, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on the 9th-ranked team in the land, the LSU Tigers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Nittany Lions will put total leather to crank us up. He'll bring it out. It's Thomas. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The offense lining up for a first down play. He's looking to throw it. Snares it outside. It's Durham. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
And these running backs are used to being split out in high school as a wide receiver, playing 7-on-7 in middle school and high school. You could tell how comfortable he was being a wide receiver near the sidelines. Didn't get nervous at all.
Got it across the 20 and out to the 23, a pickup of 4.
I think they called that knowing they weren't going to hit a home run. So why would you call it that? Well, you call it so third down becomes an easier down. It's not third and long where I have to pass the football. Now all options on the table.
Quickly out to the tight end. He'll have the first down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he stopped.
And the defense brought the blitz on third down, trying to see if they could rattle the quarterback. But how about the poise? He knew where his answer was. He didn't panic or freak out. He just went through his progressions, picked up the first, and we got a fresh set of downs.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
Looking downfield, it's Nussmeier. He's got his man. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
I love offense that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too, but don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Well, they try to throw for it there on third down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but let's punt the ball away. Let's trust our defense. And, guys, let's also trust this home field advantage and the crowd to get loud and make it real difficult on our opponent.
Well, look at this. Instead of trying to pin their opponent deep in their own territory, the offense stays on the field to go for it on 4th down. Makes the grab, and he's got the first. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the first down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it, and now a fresh set of downs.
Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
You see all this movement in football now, all the stemming, the defensive line, they're sliding right before the snap, creating confusion for the offensive line. Then they're moving back and stunting. Really good job by the defense. Continue to move, continue to stunt, continue to get in the backfield and make this life hard on this running back.
Pocket starts to collapse. And there are flags flying as the pass falls incomplete. We'll see who it's on. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty.
Let's pick it up.
The Tigers are moving quickly down the field. They'll try the run. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Back to throw, it's Nussmeier. Unloads to the right. And that ball is picked off. Taking it the other way. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Right. I know it's early, but it's just one drive, right? You got to put this behind you. It isn't how you wanted to open up. It isn't how you wanted to start. This offense has got to go to the sidelines, get with the coach, settle down, and figure out the game plan for the rest of the game.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
Brings up 2nd down.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. On 2nd down, they'll take to the air. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down.
Yeah, and you don't see very many quarterback hits on screens. You know, the offense wants to bluff real quick and make it look like pass, and then the quarterback's supposed to pop up, look like pass, and quickly get rid of it. You could tell timing all wrong. It was all jacked up, and that play went absolutely nowhere.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And that punt will make its way into the end zone, and they'll put it in play from their own 20. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And the pass hits, picked off.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got.
They'll start this drive from the 42. They'll run the option. Quick toss. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, we're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
Several defenders get an assist on that tackle.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if the offense was going to be able to dig themselves out of this hole, but on 2nd in California, they dial up the running play, now setting up 3rd and short.
Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's 4th down.
That's a great job executing up front by the defense. They looked like they were ready for that play, and that was a bit of a more unconventional look from the offense on 3rd down, but the defense was there to make a big stop.
This is not leather helmet era football. This is analytics. Around midfield, 4-down territory. On 4th down, looking to pass. Makes the catch, he's got enough. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. The Nittany Lions with the 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
Looking for a man. It's Aller. Got it set up on the outside. The expressway. Got enough space. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. And once he got loose, it was all over.
When you run these screenplays, you're trying to get your playmaker the ball in space, and what a great job. They get it to the running back. But look at the blocks out in front. Everybody paving the way, creating some space, and then he's got so much speed, he can take care of the rest. Really, really nice screen pass.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
Penn State 7, LSU 0.
Coming out with it, it's Thomas. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him some easy looks to let him get lathered up.
That'll be a gain of 5 out to the 27.
Hey, 5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a first down every couple carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest. Pound that rock.
Now on the option. He'll toss it. And the defense had his hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the first down.
Now, a 4th down.
A couple of yards shy of the first down marker, but they've decided this is 4-down territory. The offense still on the field. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. And the incomplete pass, they roll the dice. Snake eyes.
Man, first half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world. Like, you live in the analytics world, and I know people say go for it more often. I don't see the point in going for it on that one early in the game in that situation.
Fires downfield. He's open on the right. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
A first down run in the red zone. Dragged down at the 6 after a pickup of 2. Second and goal for the offense. They'll keep it on the ground, right up the gut, looking for 6. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. Kickoff team lining up to send this one away. Fielded in the end zone, it's Williams. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score. And he breaks into the open. He's inside the 40. He's at the 20. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Tiger.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Out of the gun, the inside give. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31.
Man, sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
Getting some heat. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to... Bring up 4th down.
Defense did a great job. 30 short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball and force the incompletion.
The Nittany Lions send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Smashes through. And now the ball is knocked free. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
The Nittany Lions are threatening in the red zone. Leaves it with the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
3rd down, and this crowd is tearing the lid off this place. From the gun, wants to pass. He caught it, and he will score. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hit in the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
21, LSU, 7.
He'll bring it out. It's Williams. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Brings it down on the right side. Running toward the tape. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
If I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to to do the rest and get into the end zone.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. Handoff to the lone back. At the 35, he's open. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. Clock ticks down, under 4 minutes to go in the half. Use the play fake, now to throw. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
On second down, wants to throw. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And screens are all about timing, right? You want to invite the defensive line to fly up the field, and then you want to throw it right over their head. And you could tell just a little bit off, and the defense got in there so quick, got the quarterback hit before he could really get his bearings and throw the screen.
Throws into double coverage, and it's picked off. Got some room to run. At the 20. Touchdown, Tigers! A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense. This time it's the defense finding ways to put points on the board.
There is nothing better than being a defender. Seeing that ball in the end zone, your eyes get big as saucers. Go, jump on that puppy, secure it, get you a touchdown.
And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out, not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
And a great job by the linebacker. You could tell starting to crowd the line of scrimmage, get up there in the line of scrimmage, see it, diagnose it, get in the backfield, get the running back on the ground for the tackle for the loss.
On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. It's caught. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. You could break this down a lot of ways, but on that play, the quarterback just believed his guy was better than the defense.
And he was really right. And anytime you get pressed man where that corner on the outside is all the way up on the line of scrimmage, trying to get hands on that wide receiver. If I win right away, oh, man, you can make a big play on the outside, and he makes a big play for his quarterback.
Man, the defense, you hold your breath. When this receiver has the football out in space, you have got to make sure you're playing with outstanding pursuit at all times.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Tackled after picking up the first down. And the Nittany Lions took those plain headgears, got their blocks, and picked up the first down.
Yeah, and those headgears are a staple, aren't they, of college football? I know exactly what you're talking about, those beautiful helmets. They don't change very much, very traditional. Penn State keeps it simple. Being traditional, running the football.
Dropping back, it's Aller. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
And you see those balls in practice sometimes. They're just off the mark. You don't know how to control it. You don't know what goes wrong, but sometimes QBs miss, and it's an incompletion.
Dances away from the heat. Across the 25, he's got room. He got enough for the first down before sliding, but there is a marker on the field. It might be coming back. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a new set of downs. Wide receiver shows motion. Quick pass on the jet motion. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch. So pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
And the Nittany Lions will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Penn State!
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
And the extra point makes it a 28-21 score. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Williams. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need, looking for a huge play. He's got it down the right side. Nothing but green ahead. Touchdown LSU! He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. Looking to go up top on 1st down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
It's hard throwing in the pocket, man. You got bodies and 300-pound dudes falling all over the place. They're trying to hit you. That time, the pressure got to him, and it forced the incompletion.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Looking to throw, it's Allard. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
You wonder if the pick earlier in the game is now affecting this quarterback, and not just his psyche, but also his fundamentals. He threw that ball up his back leg. You're not going to throw completions playing like that.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The offense will have to use its first time out of the half. He just didn't have a chance to get loose and make his way to that 1st down marker.
I think fans get upset sometimes. Like, run your route past the sticks so we get the 1st down. But nice job by the defense understanding where the sticks were and forcing the 4th down.
He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Pressure coming. And the quarterback was trying to extend the play, and the defense brought it to a close. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. Got it in the middle, it's Anderson. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play, clock running. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Well, the defense was in cover two, which means they had two safeties playing deep, and they took everything away from the quarterback vertically, forcing him to have to try to check it down. And a great job by the linebacker, jumping the throw.
He lost it high and deep down the left side. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
You hear about shot plays all the time. Offensive coordinators love to take deep shots down the field. They plan them. They plan when they're going to do them, and I bet you we'll plan to see a few more throughout this game.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Looking to pass. It's Allard. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. At the 35, he's loose. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. And that'll bring us to the end of the first half as we head to the studio for halftime. LSU ready to boot it away and open this second half. Just one of those mistakes. It can't happen. It's a kickoff. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Offense getting set for first down. Takes a handoff. It's Singleton. And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the first. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. They're getting this guy lathered up. Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs.
I tell you what, with this kind of success on the ground, I think you two knuckleheads could call plays. I mean, that's how easy it is for this offense right now. They got the ground game working. It's really easy. Now you can open up for other things, but you guys could even try your hand because they're dominating right now.
And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. On the option. And the ball is free on the pitch. Got enough for the first.
The ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep two hands on the ball as well. They're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
This crowd knows when to bring it. They'll give it to the back. They get him down, but not before he picks up 6 to the 7-yard line.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next time.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Anytime you play this offense, the challenge is stopping this quarterback from running the ball. You've already seen in this game, he's been able to break off a few runs and do some nice things. That time, though, the defense had his number intact.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
On 4th down, going to the air. Hit as he throws, and the ball goes right to the ground, incomplete.
Nice job by the defense. Great pass defense, getting in the lanes, doing a really good job understanding they were going to throw the football on this 4th down. They played it well. Incomplete pass. Defense turns to offense.
And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense things down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Here's the give off the left side. They finally make the stop at the big run. It's plenty to move those sticks for the first down.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. On the run, it's Durham. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. He'll try the left side. A confident, tough, efficient run. Gets it up to the 44.
That didn't bust for a long one, but now 3rd down becomes very manageable. It's not 3rd and eternity. Now the whole playbook, short passing game, long passing game, all of it's available.
Third and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. That's reeled in. It's Durham. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain.
You know, and that's why this guy can play 1st, 2nd, and 3rd down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. And they're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways, but you're seeing it specifically on this drive.
He'll pull it down and run. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You get the ball out. But when things break down, they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
Now on 2nd down. They'll go to the ground. They get him on the ground, but it's a 1st down.
They needed only 1 yard. Good job by the offensive line, getting just enough push to keep this drive alive.
And the Tigers have it with a 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep 3rd downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on 1st down.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. Caught near the sticks. It's Taylor. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
It's really not. Coach, and you can basically attack the whole field. When you got an arm like this and you can just, boom, put it on a line, it's really nice to have that.
Inside the 15, 1st and 10 from the 14. Feeling some heat. He caught it. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
It's really tough on offenses when defenses know what you got to do. You got to pass the football. They're in man coverage. How about the receiver understanding where the 1st down is? He smells it. He goes and gets it.
He'll keep it himself. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
One of the reasons I love this defense is because their DBs get involved, and they come screaming to get to him quickly.
Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on 3rd down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing especially at the quarterback position here.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play man. They're going to play up tight on you. So I know that. Now how do I counterpunch and attack this defense?
They won't let him in. He had a nose for that end zone, but he will be stopped short. No field goal attempt here. They'll try to break the tie here in the 4th with a touchdown. Here comes the option. He'll toss it. He's not going to make it. Stopped short of the goal line. Tried to push his way in, but not quite enough on 4th and goal.
And how about the defense coming up big on 4th and short? You know they're going to run the football. Great job stacking the box, getting the big stop.
Direct snap. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
He'll ride his man on the option. They cough it up near their own goal line. And looks as if the offense was able to get back on top of the football. And yes, it could have been worse, but as it is, it's a safety. After getting caught for a safety, they're lined up and ready to kick it off. On the return, it's Williams. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last round.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on 4th downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
Running it to the right. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing?
If you're the defense, you know that running back is the guy you've now got to stop. He's had a lot of touches this game. Yes, he's made a lot of plays, but you've got a chance to win here. If you're going to do that, you need to take him away.
Yeah, it's a nice job by this defense. Obviously backed up against it. Time running out. Got to get the football back. 2 good plays. Now 3rd down. I stay aggressive. Have to come after him. If they decide to throw the football, so be it. But stay aggressive. Get that football back for your offense.
Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. Back to pass, it's Collins. He's looking deep. Oh, did he toast the coverage? Got it deep downfield. Touchdown, Tiger. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy shows you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Give to the running back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Makes him talk to the hand. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch.
Looking deep down the right side. And that pass picked off. Well, they didn't let him get loose for a big return, but he still made the big play, and they'll take over at the 17.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the 4th quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet. It's getting pretty close.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
Corralled and brought down by the defense.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Fires to the tight end. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
And listen, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I mean, I love teams that commit to the run, and when it's successful, keep running the rock.
Yeah, David, I think this offensive line right now, they've got a lather going. They're really sort of getting in the groove and flow of this game. They're just getting tremendous push at the point of attack. It seems like every single time they decide to run the ball.
Back to the line after the incompletion. 2nd and 10 from the 37. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. This will be picked off. Maybe just the turning point they needed. Going the other way, and he's got room. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
All right, sense of urgency now has to go through the roof for this team. They needed their defense to come up with that turnover right there. So if you're on offense, you got to get these plays called. You got to get aggressive, take some shots, because you can now go and win this game.
Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Well, you got to give the defense a lot of credit on this play because they were doing a nice job understanding who had the football and where they were. So a nice job by the defense rallying around that ball carrier and now not giving up the first down.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That big score makes the end of this game very interesting.
No doubt the offense got what they needed. More work to do, but you had to get this part accomplished first.
And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll bring it out. It's Thomas. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
One play in this drive and already out to the 41. It's first down. Motion from the offense. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And the defense is going to have more plays like this. He has had a ball game so far, running wild all day long. Defense finally comes up with a stop. Maybe get a little momentum here.
Over 100 yards already in this game. So if I'm on defense here, I'm adding more guys to the box, anticipating that they're going to continue to give this guy touches today.
And the defense drags him down.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
What a big play this one could be. Tight game, getting late, 3rd and long coming up. Back to throw, it's Collins. They're bringing heat. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. And it looks as if they buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. Leaves it with the running back. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. I think they'd keep it on the ground here to drain as much time as possible off that clock and hold on to this lead. The handoff, keep working on that clock. At the 40, there he goes. All kinds of room to the right. Touchdown, LSU! And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
And the extra point is good, and the lead is 9 here in the fourth. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. He's got it on the right. Got a lot of running room. Touchdown, Penn State! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him. Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. A minute and a half to go, and to have a chance, they have to recover this onside kick. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. We'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. To the ground with the back. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. On second down, let's see if they go right back to the run and put this game on ice. He's got it again. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9.
This offense can break off explosive plays, throwing it and running it and doing it in a variety of ways. And I like how they get their receivers involved. Nice job there on that jet sweep getting the first.
They'll dial up the run on first and goal. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. The Tigers inside the final minute trying to drain the clock. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick its way to the end zone. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Tigers!
That is exactly what you want your offense to do. You want it to eat clock, but if you score, go up by 2 possessions, nail, meet, coffin, great execution by this offense to put this game away.
And the extra point is good, and the lead is 9 here in the fourth. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. Just about set to kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. He's going up top here late in the game. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Quickly complete. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Going for 6. Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off. Bringing it back. Strikes the blow.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. Fourth quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
One more play to pad the stats. Going up top on first down. Deep shot for the end zone. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. This one was a lot like a tennis match, back and forth, up and down, and they just couldn't quite score enough and get the key stop to get the win.
And defenses have changed, right? It's not about limiting to low points anymore, but you got to find ways to create turnovers and get that ball back to your offense so they can do their damage. Defense just needed to create a few more opportunities.
I think it just came down to individual effort on the defensive side of the football for this team. Somebody needs to step up in big moments in big games and make the play to win. We didn't see it happen today.